Hi everyone. If you're preparing for Flutter interviews, one of the most common dark questions is what's the difference between var, final and const? In this video, I'll explain each one with simple examples and also show you how to answer these questions confidently in an interview. So first I'm going to declare a variable called var. So I will show you practically. That is the motive of this video. So I'm going to declare var name is equal to Rakesh. Okay, so let's start with the var. When you use var, that automatically figure out the variable type based on the value you assign. So this feature is called type inference. Okay, hope you got it. Note down the word type inference. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to print this, print name. Let's see what output I can get. I got the exactly the output Rakesh. So I'm going to try something different here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to change the value of it. I'm going to name is equal to 10. So let's see what value I will get. Sorry, name see, a value of type int cannot be assigned to the variable of type string. So this will not work because this gives an error because that is inferred as I said before. So even though we use var, the type is fixed after the first assignment. That is still statically typed language. So you understood completely what is var and everything. Let's move to final. So what is actually final? Final means the variable can only be assigned once. Its value is determined at runtime. So I will show you an example. So you would have seen basically somewhere you will do like a final today is equal to date time dot now. So this is one of the best example for var I can give you now. So I'll give you one more example word it doesn't work out in var a final. So the example is pretty clear. Final name is equal to Rakesh. I'm going to declare a name as Rakesh. It will work. I can print the name. I'll get an output. So if I try to change the name, the value name is equal to John, what I'll get? See, cannot assign to the final variable name. So why? Because you cannot reassign a final variable. That's the answer. So there's another scenario which will actually work. So I'm going to declare a list. List is equal to, I'm declaring an empty list and I'm going to add a value, list dot add 1. Okay, see, I'm not getting any error. Okay, why? Because We are not changing the variable itself, we are modifying the object it points to. There's an example for final. So let's move to another one, const. So I'm going to declare a const pi is equal to 3.14. So basically const is used for compile time constant. The value must be known before the application start running. So I'm getting so I will just, now it's fine. So let's see, I will print the value. Does it shows? I don't know, and try it. Let's see, it will work out according to me. Yeah, it's worked. So const basically create a compile time constant. The value must be known before the program start executing. So that's all the difference between all the three. So let's move a quick difference of all of the three. So var, final, const. Var is type inferred, okay. Final you can only assign once, and const also you will assign once. So in var, value can change. In final, value cannot change. In const also, value cannot change. So var is basically a runtime variable, and final to a runtime constant, and const is compile time constant. So it will be very confusing for some people. So easily remember in interview or something, I will tell you a trick. Var, the value can change but the type cannot. You have to remember, like, very simple. The value can change, I showed you in the example before, but the type cannot change. Final means assigned once at a runtime. Will assign once at a runtime. Const is known before the app starts. That's all. That's the difference between var, final, and const. This is one of the most frequently asked Dart interview question. So make sure you understand not just the syntax but also when to use each one. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next Flutter interview questions.